force that plank.
Very
Ah.
Вот это. Так, где у нас она? Вот, тормозится. Вот здесь, да? Хорошо. Ну, вот
It's good.
it's good. Yes? Yes. Вот. We made all whale. What? All first plank.
Go film.
Yes?
Yep.
All.
Yep.
What after this cut?
Cut here, yeah.
What?
Because plank only 15 meters
Yes.
on real ship.
Yes, yes, yes. What? We сейчас. Вот. We made all way. Да? Вот.
All whales,
Да. Вот.
top of whales. Remember, we have got that white plastic beam connected all the way along.
Yes. What it's. Да? And control.
Ah, where the
Next
join
plank.
is.
What it's. Yes. Control. What? Place with connect. Да? What? Oh.
No good.
Not good.
Yeah.
And big work after. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So, Dr.
Oh.
Mishka,
What? What
это,
is?
это.
Mm-hmm.
For the camera. Это, это.
Да. Вот и смотри. О. Там вот it's good. Вот this position good. Yes.
Okay.
Вот.
Это.
Вот. It's not good. Да. It's not good.
Yeah, yeah, that
Да.
has to be spot on.
What it's for control.
So,
Да. Our plank must be have very small shot than this plank. Yes. Вот.
short.
Oh, yeah, what it's our plank. Oh, very. What is? Да, вот this distance, там S1, и это S2, да, S1 S1 больше S2, yes? Very small. Вот.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a control. Yes? Вот.
Это cut. Oh,
Yeah.
here. Это.
Да.
Это большое, это?
Yes. It's a variant, да, вот. When our work, да, not good, да, we, да, must be difficult, вот.
This problem.
This problem, да.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. This is a problem.
Да.
S1 equals S2, good.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
He's saying that, I'll just explain that. Where the two planks join, so you've attached this first plank, now you're attaching this plank here. Where they join, these distances must be identical. The width of this plank and the width of this plank have to be the same, otherwise you're going to have a 0.5 millimeter gap running along here, which is not good. And you also use another plank underneath, he's saying, as a control to force those planks together and make sure there's no gap below. Crucial. Dr. Michael, after plank 1, plank 2, plank 3,
Yeah.
then
No. What?
Okay.
Plank, what? 1 and 2. Yes, all plank, да?
Yeah, all.
After this, I see what is my make cut.
Oh.
What it's? Так. Oh. Там. Next. What it's? Да? Cut. Да? Oh. What? All whale. We made all whale. Да? Yes? Да? Control. Very good. Да? Not problem. After this, I cut.
Cut plank.
Cut.
How?
Вот. How? Отыц, да? Ну, demonstration, да? Будем считать.
Okay, first
Вот,
plank
да.
ends there.
Так, значит, я приложил. У меня все, все размечено. Вот.
And he's just marking the front of the plank.
Там, вот, it's control line, да? It's, вот, да?
Control line, yeah.
For connect. Вот, later. Так, 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 допустим. Так, ага, good. Вот, it's cut, да? Чик. Yes.
Okay. Before PVA cuts.
Before
PVA cuts. Okay, yeah, my misunderstanding. You don't glue. It's not the toughest saw.
Not.
No suffering, yeah.
No suffering.
Planimayo.
Yeah?
What do you want to
Oh.
clean join again?
Yeah, and it's good. Yes. Oh.
And control.
Ну, вот, все.
Yeah, of course, no, good, because same wood. It has to be the same thickness. Yeah, equal.
Equal, yes. And там вот cut, да?
Cut here.
Yes, I make так, one, two. Yes.
So he knows which one.
Connect.
And Ento barbecue.
Это, ну, yes.
They got too small.
Yeah.
Watching small.
Yes.
Planimayo.
What is 1, 2, да? Вот.
2.
Yes.
And 3.
Yeah,
4.
yes. Вот. Вот, now PVI.
Now PVA. Okay. So he's, in conclusion, he's shaped a full-length plank. As you saw. So that it fits, he sanded the edges, used the scraping device to make sure it fits perfectly into the little section it's been allocated with the lines. When it does, and he's happy and he's tested it, and it bends correctly without requiring additional force, he then cuts the plank on the saw according to the length that of the actual plank that he wants to have on the model. Remember that planks could be no longer than 15 meters on a real ship, so you've got to adjust that for scale. On a 1:36 scale, I think that's 41 centimeters maximum for each plank. Once he's cut the planks, if he's left with a 13th of December tape 2. What I was just saying is, what Dr. Michael does is he gets one full plank, bends it with the use of the iron, soldering iron, both this way, when he's achieved the correct turn by comparing it with a scrap piece of paper where he used the template, he then also bends it this way so it fits around the hull perfectly. He then has a long piece of wood and sands it with the disc sander and also with this tool, so that he achieves a correct tapering on the curve according to the lines that he's marked on the hull. Remember, every plank is going to follow this pattern. This is a map that each plank has to fit into. He'll have a very long length of wood with the bent shape, as he did have before he cut this one. When he does that, he then cuts the planks according to where they're going to end on the model. Now remember, on a real ship, no plank could be larger than 15 meters because that was the biggest a tree could grow. So you've got to adjust that for scale. On a 1:36, that's going to be a 41 centimeter plank. He then cuts it on the little circular saw, and he'll have a series of shapes. Now where he makes the cut, you can see on this piece he doesn't use a sandpaper because that will, once he's cut it, it'll fit together perfectly. If he uses a sandpaper, he can ruin that perfect join. And he also marks them, so he said 1 and 1, 2 over here, and that will mate with the other piece. I don't know where it's gone now, but the other piece had two on it. Then it's a case of using PVA and gluing this to the model, and that's the stage we're at now. So Dr. Michael is using this device to hold the plank down. Ah!
It's advanced!
Now you can see what he's done here. He's just got a piece of just cord that he's connected to the bottom here. Runs along, it's tied solidly so it can't move. And he's got the same paper clips connected to rubber bands connected to paper clips that hook along the top, just like that, just as he did with the deck planking. Same sort of idea. And I imagine this is going to apply a downward force on the planks to hold them down as they dry. And you can see that the end of the paper clips, which are connected to the rubber bands, just hooks onto, just like that, just hooks onto the back end of the, on the top of the hull there, and connect at the bottom to this white rope.
Yeah.
Same technology as deck, paluba.
Yeah.
And he's using the same wooden blocks you can see to...
Without glue, huh?
No glue. Control.
Control.
So he's just testing it without glue first, just to make sure it fits.
Good. Yeah. What is good. What is... Так.
PVA.
Yes.
And he's also using these nails that he used on the deck. They're not nails, they're actually... We'll get a close-up of one of them a bit later.
Yes. Oh.
Take out PVA on the back. Thick, big, Большое PVA?
Not big, not small. Да?
Okay, not a lot, not too
Medium.
little. Medium.
Medium.
He inserts it so it doesn't touch, I've noticed.
But it's not problem, it's a plastic, not...
Yeah, no, not the whales.
Yeah.
And now you can see he's just...
Using...
I believe they're sewing machine needles.
Yeah, they are. We'll get a close-up of them later. But they're being nailed to the underside of the plank and obviously holding it against the plastic. And now he puts the wooden blocks on.
Yes. Control for the
Control, yeah. Now he's going to use a brush with water and just brush that PVA away. Remember, the reason for that is you don't want a build-up of PVA on the underside of the plank, because that will lead to a surface that isn't perfectly smooth for the plank below that's going to attach to this plank.
And next.
Get an overall. You can see the amount of PVA he's applied to the plank there. Yep. And he also applies a bit on the inside.
Yes.
Against plank. Oh, sorry, Dr. Mike. And when he inserts it, you can see he's very careful not to get glue on any other parts of the deck. Get the overall.
More. Нормально. Нормально. Так.
He's using quite a few pins, you can see there, where it's starting to bend reasonably severely.
Oh, finish. Yes?
Finish.
Да. Time.
And he's attached one plank, which is cut in half, to the deck using this device. And you can see the first plank is being secured with the pins on the underside and the blocks of wood and held down with pressure with the rubber bands. And the wood doesn't protrude much over the keel, you can see it's just a fraction there. You get a better look there. There you go. And these are the pins he uses on the hull to hold the planks in place and also on the deck. They're from a sewing machine. Sewing machine?
Yeah.
Sewing machine, yeah. Yeah, they're from a sewing machine.
It's a variant, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
not very important, yeah. It's your...
My choice.
Yeah.
Dr. Michael, tonight, Shazlik?
Yes, yes.
I buy wine.
What this position model? What is position model?
This better.
What is
This
better? Da. One side, two side.
Okay.
One side, two side. Yes? What? What? What it's? It's very easy.
You plank one, then one.
No, all. One, da.
All one?
And all two side.
And then here, all one.
Da.
Then two,
Da.
then two.
Yeah.
Yet.
No.
Okay.
It's more important for control. Da? Our planks.
Yeah. Palimayo.
Yes.
Okay, what he's explained here is that he just maybe zoom out a bit, Ivan. He planks all one row on one side, then he planks all the other row on the other side, then he comes back to this side, planks all one row, then planks the other row on the other side. And the reason for that is he can then match plank. So if he can match the rows in the middle of the ship.
And he also has it facing that way
I was
as well.
going to explain that. And he also has the model obviously deck down when he does this, not in this position here.
When we make planks in two sides, we have time for glue.
Glue dry. Yeah. Time economy.
We finish two planks, and return to first, first side.
And first side finish.
So
he's also saying you get economy of time. So once you've planked this side and glued it, if you then do the other side while you're doing the other side, this first side will dry, So when you come back to doing the second row, the first row will be dry. So you can actually have continuous action. Whereas if you were only to plank one side row at a time, you have to wait for that to dry, and you wouldn't get the same economy of time.
Yes. It's good control what in this position, да? I control width. What is distance? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Plank. Huh? Oh.
With paper.
Yes. Wow.
Okay, so what he says he does,
Wow.
yeah, that's a good idea. He uses a paper
Symmetrical.
and measures the distance from the keel to one plank and marks it, and then makes sure that that is the same on the other side. So you can see he's getting consistency of distance. So that distance and that distance are the same, which is crucial. You want planks to be in the same position on both sides of the hull, and you can use the curved paper to achieve that.
Yeah. Good. Control. Frame 1, 2, 3. It's what in this position more easy. When what this position?
Yeah.
It's a demonstration. What?
Carefully.
Take our line.
Yeah.
Not problem, да? I made plank. Да?
Это.
No,
Oops.
нет, не надо, no. It's оставим, то есть как бы исправлять не надо. Нет. Вот. Correct. Real plank, our drawing. Да?
Mm.
Вот.
Drawing must have no mistake.
No.
Drawing perfect.
Yes. No, it's really, да? We have small mistake and with perfect making.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, it's really, да, вот.
Of course.
It's really.
So what he's saying is the shape of the planks, remember the tapering, follows the pencil lines. Every plank has to sit in this position. That was the purpose of marking this map on the hull, and that's crucial, and he's just emphasised that. So you put a plank on, control, which means test, trial, make sure it's perfect. If not, sand it further until it's perfect, and then put it on. But not until it fits perfectly into the penciled sections that we've drawn.
Yes, вот. Так, что у нас тут?
After diff keel. Sahurik?
Yes.
This Sahurik? Eto?
Yes.
Eto?
Yes.
Eto, not problem.
No problem.
But sometime Eto and Eto. This problem.
Yes.
Problem.
No problem.
No, yet.
No problem. Okay.
And the bunny mail?
Yes. It's very important what out keel. What is? Да? What position? Да? Вот так. Oh, it's yes.
Oh, very important.
What? And
Okay.
not.
Yeah, big problem. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm just jumping ahead a bit here, and the way he attaches his keel, he doesn't make a rabbit. He has the planks coming out from both sides, and what he does is he sandpapers this and achieves a 90-degree angle there, and the keel just attaches onto that. It's as simple as that. He doesn't make a rabbit, and the join between his planks and keel on the Ambassador are absolutely perfect. I've seen models with a rabbit and there's no comparison. So obviously his technique works. Now I'm just explaining that if you sand this, you have to be very careful to achieve a 90-degree angle here. So if we look at this, this is what he's actually drawn. The actual keel has to be 90 degrees. That angle there would be no good, or vice versa. And he said what he's done here is he sands it very carefully like this, looking down on the ship and making sure that that angle is always 90 degrees across the entire length of the hull. That's crucial, because a keel needs to attach to a surface that's 90 degrees.
What is our planks? Yes. What we must be that. What is platform?
Suharik.
Так, сейчас. Good. Good. Ja, ist so gut.
Ooh, television, 15 minutes.
Yes, no. That's
You famous. Famous. Hollywood. Hollywood, Dr. Mike.
Так, yes.
Just as with a deck planking, everything is just carefully removed. I was just saying we've actually got a Russian film crew coming in 15 minutes to film us. So they're interested in the fact that we're learning from Dr. Mike.
After, very important was control.
Control. Okay, now this is important to see as well. We did this with the deck planking, remember? That bottom surface removed the PVA with the water and the brush. This is a small chisel that I was trying to buy. Do you remember that one, Ivan?
Oh, I see that one.
What is?
Just getting on that. You're just scraping that underside. Yep, remove
What?
PVA.
What? PVA, yes?
Yeah. PVA. And also the residue from the nail that was in there.
Huh? Да, вот this angle, да, plank, but it's very must be very good. It's
No
not
good.
good. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's very да.
Yeah. You can see that if that plank has any sort of angle this way, or has any sort of residue building up of PVA, that next plank will just not sit. That next plank won't be able to sit flush against it. So you need to absolutely make sure that all the residue is removed.
Yeah.
Same as paluba.
Yes, but it's control. Yes.
Control. Run another plank along the bottom edge and make sure it's flush along the distance. Ah, Dr. Mishka.
Yes, but it's yes.
Problem?
No, it's not problem. When we yes.
Suharik.
What it's Suharik.
Suharik. Just come under here. Actually, give me the camera, Ivan. I can. See, just above my finger there's a small gap forming under the plank that you don't get over here. You can see that as we move across, and I'm looking at the ship underneath, small hole there. He said that's not a problem because what happens is we've got our deck and you can see there that the top plank protrudes a bit. That will be removed with the suharik, the sandpaper, and the scraper later, so he's indicated it's not a problem.
It's a good, it's not good.
Yeah.
Yes,
Very important. He's just explaining that
Our plank, rebuilding our mistake.
Yeah, he's saying that the planks can easily be sanded and fixed, but the problem is on the actual frame of the hull, you don't want to have holes and things like that. That is a big problem. But the planking, if the planking is like this is no problem because suharik.
Yes. No, this means what its position? Yes, plank. Not this position. Not what its position. What this mistake? Да? What this mistake?
Yeah.
Must be what по длине.
Along a line.
Not what is.
Not this way. Not this way.
What так. Our planks, correct this mistake.
Yeah. Your planks will correct this mistake.
Yes.
He's saying that if we get holes this way, across this way, it's a problem because there will be a dip. If there are holes this way, it's going to be filled with a plank and sandpaper, so it's going to be smooth anyway, but we don't want holes this way. This way isn't a huge issue.
Oh, mistake.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a correct.
Planks will correct the small mistakes.
Small mistake. Вот it's. Ладно, сейчас я посмотрю как раз. Oh, what is? Yes. I touch.
Small
mistake? What it's? Very small mistake.
Just
What is? Yes.
But no problem.
No problem. It's a no problem. It's a no mistake. No,
Yeah.
it's a no problem. It's a really. It's good. Так. Ага. Освобождаемся. Угу.